Hello guys, my name is Ambassador Queen Blessing Ebigesin, popularly known as Black Queen. I'm a Nollywood actress and a filmmaker. I'm the president and founder of Queen Blessing Foundation and the vice president of Association of Movie Producers Nigeria. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Anywhere where you dey, now you are the great. Anything will be your time zone, now you are the great. As you guys all know, my followers, I just got back from vacation. My Europe tour was fantastic. Spent about 1 month going everywhere. I had a blast. While on my vacation, a lady contacted me who was so worried about what her fiance wanted her to do. And I told her, I said, look, when I'm on my vacation, I lock up. I just have fun and eat and sleep. I don't talk about the issues. I don't treat issues that I treat on my platform. I don't work. I just rest, because when I come back to Nigeria, it's work, 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 work. So, but when she kept calling, sending messages, that I should please help her, save a life, she's desperate and all of that, I decided to say, okay, let me allow you invade my vacation for a bit. So I asked her what was the problem. So she told me that she's about to marry a divorcee, and she is a widow. She has 3 children. The divorcee has 2 children, and that and I said, well, that's fantastic. Now there shouldn't be a problem there. You are a widow. I mean, how old are you? She said she's about 46. The man is 55. So I said, okay, you guys are kind of in a very good age. You need companionship. You need someone to talk to. That you lost your husband is not the end of the world. Give him a chance. And she said, no, that's not even the problem. That she wants to give the man a chance. That even her kids loves this man. But that the problem is that the man wants her to sign a prenup. And I said, I don't see any issue signing a prenup, because, the fact that the man is a divorcee, probably the man has learned his lesson the hard way. And so he wants to guide himself against any woman just coming and taking half of whatever he owns. Because I'm sure that when he divorced the other woman, that woman went away with half of all his properties. And he's trying to protect himself against such. So, and I said to her, if you truly love this man and you are not in it for what you're going to get, I think you should just give it a try. And she said to me, it's not even about just signing the prenup. That the problem is that the man is saying that if she ever leaves him, if they ever divorce, she gets nothing. That is what they want to sign in the prenuptial agreement. And that if he dies, she also gets nothing. I'm like, At this point, my dad just stand up and I'm like, what do you mean? So at this time, I stopped the voice note back and front. I just called her immediately. I said, what do you mean if he dies, you get nothing? Normally, when you marry a man or you marry a woman, half of whatever he or she owns belongs to you. But most of the time, the men, they get the money. So you find out that when a woman is living, she's living with half of whatever a man owns. And the fact that this man has divorced before, he's learnt a lesson and he wants to protect himself, I get that. But what does he mean by even when he dies? He said that the man said that for him to be sure that his children will be protected, that when he dies, that the woman will also get nothing apart from what he would have given her in his lifetime. That she shouldn't worry, she will get everything that she deserves. And I'm like, do you want me to advise you? Like, give you an advice, put yourself in my shoe. Okay. She said yes. I said, okay. If I were you, number one, I would not marry the man, because that is a red flag. Most of the time we see all these red flags, we ignore them. And when things start unfolding in our marriages or relationship, we start blaming the devil and start calling village people that are in peace, doing their thing, not even knowing what you are up to. So she said, but that she loves this man, the kids love this man. I said, well, if you feel that, because at the end of the day, no matter what I say, you do what is on your mind. You just want to see if I'm going to say go ahead, so that you pin it on me tomorrow, that it was your fan or somebody that you follow, somebody you believe in, that told you to go ahead. I said, look, when a man dies, everything he owns belongs to his wife. If he has children, his wife and his children. But when you don't write a will and you belong to a dubious family, the family takes everything from the wife and the children. I said to her, so a lot of people have come to the realization of what happens after they are gone. So they now write their wills. So for a man telling you that you will sign an agreement that if you ever leave him, you get nothing, I get that. Now he went ahead to say even when he dies, you get nothing apart from what he is going to give you. Now the problem is this. Is he going to give you all these things before you get married? No, because he's trying to make sure you're not a gold digger. Now, if you ask him to say, okay, give me a house, because if I'm going to lose everything when you are dead, because I'm not planning to divorce you when we are married, I'm going to lose everything when you are dead. Or is it that the man is thinking maybe you are the one that killed your husband because you are a widow? Now maybe he's thinking that, okay, if you say, if I put it that if you leave you get nothing, what if she decides to kill me and gets everything? So maybe that's why the man is trying to put that also. It could also be that the man is trying you, but I said, well, this is a test that has gone too far. If I were you, I will walk away. I will not marry a man. And I asked her, I said, okay, you know, when you marry a man with your children becomes that man's children. His children becomes yours. Now he has biologically two children, you have 3, making 5 together. So if you guys get married, you guys have 5 children. It will not be like 3, 2 again, it will be 5. Is he now saying that when he dies you get nothing, but the children, 5 of his children, including that, putting yours together now, 5 of his children get everything, which means that whatever they share, whatever percentage they share, your kids will also get something. That automatically means that you are getting something. He said no, that he said that his children, that's 2 of his children, everything will go automatically go to them. And I said the man is not thinking, because if the man is actually thinking, you are angry with a woman who divorced you and took half of your wealth. Now you want to leave everything to her children. Whether you like it or not, whatever you leave for her children belongs to her too. So it means that she gained everything, and you that now want to spend the rest of your remaining life with him gets nothing. Then your own children too gets nothing, because you're going to be busy building his life, building his family, and then you might not even be able to do any other thing for your children, but your biological children. Are you thinking? And she said, so that's the problem that she's facing. She doesn't know. I said, look, if I were you, I would not marry this man. Number one, there is no love, there is no trust. How do you walk into a marriage knowing the man doesn't love you? Because a man that loves you will not tell you that I want you to sign a prenup that says if you leave me, you lose everything, and also sign that if I die, you lose everything. It doesn't make sense. He must be on cocaine or he must be high on drugs when he was saying that. So I said at the end of the day, it's your choice to make. If you want to marry him and lose everything even when he dies, then that's your wahala. And then if you want to trust him to give you everything you deserve before he dies, that way you're not vulnerable at old age, and you're not kicked out of, because the children will definitely kick you out. That's the truth. Children will always see you as their stepmother. It's very difficult for you to see children from another woman that do not see another woman as their stepmother, especially when that woman is going to be feeding them. A woman that could divorce her husband, took half of everything. Do you think that that woman is the type that will not be feeding the children a lot of nonsense? So those children will kick you out as soon as that man dies. Then at old age, where do you want to go? So I told her, I say, well, for me, Queen Blessing Ibigesin, I will never sign such a prenup. I will never think of it. As you they talk and finish, that relationship ends there. Anyway, guys, that was my advice for her. If you think my advice was right, that she should walk away from that relationship and just focus on her children. She's a widow. She has 3 children. And according to her, she said the man said he doesn't even want more children. That she said, okay, now that you are saying 2 of your children will inherit everything when you go, what if I now give birth? He said that part of the agreement will be that she won't give birth, that he doesn't want any more children. I mean, you can imagine. So what's the relationship for? You don't want children, you won't leave anything for me when you are gone. I don't understand. At this point, I just told her, you don't even need to call me or talk to me. The answer is right in your face. The man doesn't want anything that can tie you together. He just wants you to be his companion, that's all. So you guys can stay as boyfriend and girlfriend, and whatever you can get from him, you get. But if not, you walk away, and then if God says you were going to remarry again, then he will give you somebody better. If not, Forget about marriage, focus on your children and your life. Trust me, your life will be better. That's what I told her. So if you guys think my advice was good enough, drop it at the comment section. If you think that she should sign the prenup, it doesn't matter, drop it at the comment section, please. I'd like to hear what you think, because sometimes one person know they know I'm finished. That's my own opinion. Maybe I was too emotional. So you guys to tell me what you think. I love you guys.